This thing can get played in a myriad of decks here that just doesn't use or doesn't need the normal summon. Hello, mathematicians. Today we've got a normal summoned card that's absolutely insane that you really just got to start playing in your decks. Yes, that's right. There is a card that is stronger than all of these cards that you're going to see on screen. I went through exclusive and detailed in-depth testing of a lot of the so-called strongest normal summons that we have in the game, and one card rose above all of them to the top. Absolutely devastating. Now, if you know, you know, but the biggest card I would say in second place would have to be the Sunseed Genius Loci. Look at this deadly card because it can make a board like this. Now, the card that I have is even better than this seed, the one seed to rule them all. And why? What? That board was crazy. Well, what's wrong with this seed? Well, here's the thing. It locks you into plant. Nobody likes to play plant except for the plant players. You got an easy to negate combo because you got to go through all this stuff. It's kind of got to go first. Needs a 2-card combo. Runs bricks. It's long. So it's not even that good when you come to think of it, all the things that it really needs. And the reason why I need a 2-card combo, because if anything just gets interrupted, you look at it the wrong way, the seed just breaks. It's worse than an eggshell, man. You know what I'm saying? I've had eggs for breakfast that were tougher than this card. Anyways, the card I'm talking about has the opposite of all of this. It's generic. It can bait the hand traps. It's a master at baiting. It works great going second. It's a 1-card combo, which is really nice. No bricks, no garnets, so you don't have to worry about Mario and Luigi coming after you, trying to hit you to brick you up. No bricks. And it's a very short, and it's got a lot of utility. When I mean you're going to see this, the utility is insane what it has. So what is it? Oh, it's Lacrima, the Crimson Teals, right? It has to be. No, it's not. Even though she does fit the bill for all of this thing, I found a card that's even better than Lacrima, the Crimson Tears. In fact, the card can go into Lacrima if you want. And what is this mysterious card? It is this card right here. What is this? It is Trickstar Aqua Angel. And when I tell you how this card does all of the above that you just saw before and then some because of this line, it's absolutely incredible. Let's read it together for those of people who don't know what she does. Trickstar Aqua Angel, fairly new card too. Link monsters that point to this cannot be destroyed by battle. Don't even worry about that. Never will come up once. You can use each of the following effects once per duel. In fact, I didn't even know I had that first effect. Like what? I just read that now for the first time. But here's the important stuff right here. Once per duel. If you control a Trickstar or Marincess monster, you can special summon this card from your hand or graveyard. And if this card is sent as the link material, you can look at all the cards in your opponent's hand and the set cards they control. So the cards that they set to on their field, you can take a little peek, a little gander at them too, as well as in your hand. So what does that mean? Is when you go into a link monster, this card, really, it's not ashable, and you can't imperm it either. You gotta have some weird card to stop it, like a Ghost Bell or something like that to stop the graveyard effect. But I don't even know if that would work because it's not sending or doing anything. So you gotta have some real stuff or Called by the Grave going second. Anyways, take a look at what this card does, right? So you go into a Link 1 monster, just say either Blue Slug or Colchia, right? The Trickstar, whatever. Just go into one of them, take your pick. That's the only cost of this thing is you just need to run one extra deck monster. Pick whichever one's your favorite, right? This one can actually special summon something back that locks you into water. So just make sure you don't do this effect unless you're really trying to bait your opponent out. And this one's got a nice little graveyard effect too that does something that will probably come up once every 100 games. But either or, let's just say we pick this, right? So you normal summon Aqua Angel, go into Colchia, and now you can special summon this card from the grave. On top of special summoning this card from the grave, we get to take a peek, a gander at our opponent's hand. From there, we have 2 monsters on the field. Well, what can we do with that, Jesse? Well, we can go into a myriad of link 2 options. Link 2 options. And what is that? That's so much utility. Let's explain, right? So let's say you took a little peek, a little gander, and you saw your opponent had Nibiru. You might want to go into Predaplant, Verte, Anaconda. Now, no, real quick, that's just probably the worst line. That's a Master Duel only line, right? That you could do. But You saw your opponent has Nibiru, right? You did 1 combo summoning the Angel, 2 is the Link, 3 goes into Verte, and 4 is your special summon, whatever you want. So you could dodge Nibiru with this line. You can go into Moon of the Closed Heaven with two effect monsters, right? And that gets you, what does that get you? Well, that gets you the Lacrima line because that goes into Fiendsmith. Also, you have a Link monster on the field and a Aqua Angel on the field. That means you could go into SP Little Knight, which gives you 2 more further disruptions. Not to mention, this is great if you're going second. Why is that good going second? Because remember, we got to see all of the set cards our opponents put on the back row. So if we're going second now, we do this line over there. Not only now do we get to see our set cards, we can threaten interaction with the one that's the most dangerous. And then if they interact with that, we could banish ourselves to banish something. So it's just so many interactions in one with that. And this is just 3 that I'm just thinking off the top of my head. The possibilities are endless, right? You can go into Silhouette Rabbit if you want. Nightmare Cerberus if you want to go into the Orcus line and pop a monster. You can go into Sky Strikers, send a spell card to the graveyard if you're playing Sky Strikers. There's the possibility are endless, and that's what I mean by this card has so much utility in its baiting hand traps and can even go into Lacrima if you kind of like that, if you're into that sort of stuff. So, what does this big brain stuff got to do anyways? Well, look, anyone that plays any of these cards can tell you right now that hand knowledge is power, right? The Neospatians, the Deep Sea, and the Triple Tactics talent players know that when you see what your opponent is playing, like, ooga, I feel like, you know, those cartoons where the eyes pop out of your head, like, ooga. If you could see what your opponent's playing, you know what to do and know where to go. So if we could do this in the beginning of the turn, absolutely devastating. Now, people are going to say, wait, Jesse, hold on a second. The math's not adding up. It's not too good enough for me, right? I'm only playing 3 of these cards in a normal summon deck. That's not enough. I like to search it. I like to have a good, consistent way to search this thing if I'm going to play it. Well, fear not, my friend. I have just this sort of thing for you. You could go play a Marincess Blue Tang if you want, by the way, because if that card is normal special summoned, you get to send a Marincess monster from your deck to the graveyard. And remember, this card is always treated as a Marincess monster, and then it can just special summon itself. Oh, and then you can go into a Baguska too if you want. Now you have 2 Link 4s. Or if you want to search this, you have Signet Mining to search this to go into this. The only thing though is this will open you up to, let's say, Ash. Now you're vulnerable to Ash, and now you are vulnerable to Imperm. So that is not recommended there. But you could also play Trickstar Candia if you want that to be the normal summon instead. And instead of going into that, let's say you don't want to discard, you can also play Light Stage. When that's activated, you can add a Trickstar monster. So altogether, or you can play them all. You could be a madman and play them all. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. You can have up to 15 copies of, technically, Aqua Angel to get her out however you want. It's what you wish is yours to dish, as like what they say in Aladdin. The genie says that, I believe. But now here's the thing. I recommend, we go into math all the time on this channel. When we're doing a 1-card combo, something like this, and normal summon, the normal summon math says we only want to run 8 of them. So probably the best thing to run would be just the Trickstar line. 3, 6, 9, maybe run 2 of these, 3 of these, 3 of these. There you go. That's your 8 right there, right? 2 plus 3 plus 3 is 8. So I would do that. But again, it's up to you. What you wish is yours to dish. Again, this also, by the way, this Trickstar Light Stage is absolutely insane. Here's an example of what I cooked up with it, right? And you're going to say, hey, Jesse, you just said to run the Trickstar cards, but you're running the Angel and the Signet Mining cards and just 1 Light Stage. Well, that's because Light Stage is an ultra rare, and these cards were free in Master Duel. And so when I was testing stuff, I wanted to test, and I'm running 10 copies because I wanted to see it more than just the 8. So this was my test deck. And by the way, it was actually performing phenomenally in Master. I'm raving about this, especially this card, because what this card does, not only does it get you the Trickstar monster, it's also got going second applications here. Look at this. You could target a set card your opponent controls if you're going second. And now while this card's in the field zone, that card can't be activated until the end phase. So and they gotta activate it during the end phase, or else it's sent to the graveyard. So it's great. I'll counter stuff like a set in some stuff like that. Absolutely devastating. So this has got really good applications going second too. So I would play, if you have the affordability, play this stuff. Anyways, you can see here I'm using the utility to go into either Verte Anaconda or SP Little Knight or Closed Moon, and because I can see what my opponent's hand is, I can tailor my stuff to it. I can go into an Avramax if I know with IP Masquerena by going through the Fiendsmith line, if I know they can't stop it. The possibilities are endless. Now, that was my deck. This thing can get played in a myriad of decks here that just doesn't use or doesn't need the normal summon. It's not just limited to the deck that I showed you there. The possibilities are endless. I want to show you with hardcore examples the kinds of stuff that we can do with this. I gotta show you how this card is absolutely insane and is the best normal summon. By the way, if you like this kind of stuff, the math, all of this stuff, join the Discord for more stats and statistics. Just give me a like, give me a sub. I'm on Twitch too. Let me know also in the comments if there's a normal summon card that maybe I forgot about or something like that. I don't know. I don't think I forgot about any card. It's probably not that important. But I do want to say this. Let's go into the replays just so I can show you. I hate yapping. I like slapping, right? Let's show you how good this card is and jump right into the replay. All right, Spring Girl Yu-Gi-Oh! Is going first. That's actually kind of funny because I'm the one that's playing the Spring Girl Marincess cards because Marincess Spring Girl is a card. So what is Spring Girl going to be playing here when he's going against Rai-Oh? Annoying. All right, well, my Ash Blossom will stop that. He's going to go do his Rai-Oh combo. We're against Meta here. Don't forget, he's going to go into Duo Drive. Duo Drive's going to get him EXT Rai-Oh here, which is going to go into Cross. A little bit annoying. Cross is going to do what? Going to go into that. And we're going to see just our typical plays here. Nothing crazy. I'm not like really worried. And my hand looks absolutely chalked, by the way. I've got a Destiny Hero Malicious, a Thrust. This is absolutely awful, and I'm playing against probably full combo Rai-Oh. How the heck would you win this? This is an absolute boomer hand. Jesse, what is this, man? Anyways, he's just going even more. He's comboing more than a guy that I ordered my food from at Subway. He's just adding all different kinds of information bits and pieces here, that there, this there. Gonna just draw 2, discard 1, so he's gonna get his hand traps. He even just dropped 2 thrust, dropped 2 face down cards on me and called it a day. And here we go, Blue Tang here to save the day. Wouldn't it be a Marincess replay, Aqua Angel replay if I didn't draw that off the top, huh? Well, here we go, because I am running about 10 copies of it, so the math looks good there. And oh, he's gonna say, guess what? You're not gonna get to send Aqua Angel to the graveyard. Too bad for you, sir. Oh, that's absolutely devastating. That's annoying. So that just gets destroyed there, and it gets negated. Well, guess what? That turned on my Thrust. Thrust allows me to go right into Fusion Destiny here. Fusion Destiny, by the way, I could have also went into different Marincess stuff, but you know what? My deck is actually made to just go into whatever. So I'm just going to go into the Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer here. And now Malicious is going to go into something here. Get me a card. He's gonna try to pop this, and I'm gonna say no to the popping. I'm gonna get to stopping. So we're not gonna pop, we're gonna stop. We're gonna definitely destroy that, but no, he's not gonna let me destroy that. So he's gonna make me destroy myself here. Get that off the way. Now Malicious will come in defense mode. That'll let me go set this. Oh, he's gonna call by me. That's absolutely devastating, because now I won't be able to summon that. Oh, now we've got a bit of a slobber knocker here, ladies and gentlemen, because I lose my Destiny here. Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer. Got to set my own Called by the Grave. Luckily, hopefully, he's got a lot of stuff in the graveyard. He's going to try to bring 2 of his cards back. I got to let it go through because this Called by the Grave will not stop his straw. He does only get that. Going to go to the battle phase. He's got nothing. Didn't draw because he did use Dugaris there, unfortunately, and now I'm in a top deck situation. But knowing me, my math is so good. Look at this, Trickstar Light Stage off the top, and I couldn't I'm non-stop raving enough about this card. And what do we do with this? Again, we're gonna get the Aqua Angel. He stopped me from getting it before, but you know, the math says I'll get it again. Oh, and by the way, don't forget, I could target this card. Now you can't activate it. You can't activate this card no matter what, thanks to Trickstar Light Stage. It lets you target a card, and now he can only activate it during the end stage. If he doesn't activate it during the end stage, guess what? It goes to the graveyard. So that's a really really good companion card to this. I would actually play more of it if I had the UR Dust. Anyways, what am I going to go into Aqua Angel here? I'm going to go right into Blue Slug. Now, if I was cool, I get to look at his hand. I get to take a little peek at a little gander. But because he's such a bad player, just kidding, I won't be able to look at his hand. He's actually a really good player, I believe. We're going to take a look, a little peek, a little gander at what's on the field, too. Because I can take a little look at what's on the graveyard by going into a link. A link card. Don't forget, I'll be able to see what is on the field, so I will use it now to block. And oh, it is an Imperm. That's funny. Haha. So I'm playing against an Imperm here, and again, he cannot use that card till the end phase. He gets to like me take a peek, a little gander, and again, I get to go into the Fiendsmith line, which is gonna get Lacrima. He sees what I'm going into and taps out right there. Spring Girl Yu-Gi-Oh! Surrendered. Alright, I get to go first against, who am I going up against? It looks like his name is DUI999. He's got 999 DUIs. Do not get in the car with that guy, huh? Anyways, I start off with Blue Tang. Blue Tang goes immediately into the Blue Slug. And now, what do I get to do here? I get to take a little peek, a little gander at my opponent's cards. And I am in Masters, so of course, everybody and their mom is going to be playing Rai-Oh as they try to stop me. This guy's not only got full combo, he's got full combo and then some. He's got, I've never seen in my life a Rai-Oh hand this stacked with combos. This is absolutely insane. He's got more combos here than a Subway worker working at Subway. This is nuts. He can go infinite and then some. Anyways, I'm gonna use my card to grab Fiendsmith and Paradise. You might say, why? Why am I gonna do that? Because I'm going to a Fiendsmith line that I think is absolutely devastating against against Rai-Oh. I'm gonna do this. Because this guy's got insane combo potential here. Oh my gosh. I better make a really good board to stop him here. So I'm gonna go do traditional Fiendsmith stuff. Go into the sequence. Sequence is gonna go fusion summon a card for me. But now here's what's interesting. I will do something a little different. My deck, it is really tight on extra deck space, so the Fiendsmith line I want to go into here, I want to, if it's any hint, then I got the Fiendsmith in Paradise, the target a level 9 or higher Fiendsmith monster. I'm going to want to go into Rextra Monday here, because Rextra Monday does a lot for me. He's got a good graveyard effect. He's able to combo with this. He's unaffected by card. He'll also be able to put that card in the grave for me. So this is the line I'm choosing to go into against Rai-Oh. Very, very strong. On top of that, too, I have Destiny Phoenix Enforcer, which goes very well. And I get to put Destiny Hero Celestial, also a very strong card, if you don't know. Now you know. So anyways, he's just going to start off with his plays, negate my Destiny Hero Phoenix Enforcer. That's fine. We'll just chain it and destroy it right there. Get rid of that. Bada bing, bada boom. Do that there. And now he's going to go into his Rai-Oh plays. Now we know he's got all the combos in the world for that. What's he going to go into first here? So he's going to go into something, interestingly enough, I didn't know some players played this. Tornado Dragon. I thought players don't play that. And that's actually the out to my card, so it's kind of funny. So I gotta use it or I'm gonna lose it anyways, because he's just gonna pop it and I can't stop it. So he's gonna pop it, I can't stop it, so I'm gonna use it so I don't lose it. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, now all I got to my name is 3600 monster, and he's got everything in the world. At least this card will be able to do some interruption. No, it won't. He's got Ash Blossom. That was the only card I wasn't able to see that he drew off the top of his deck. So that's unfortunate for me that the only card he drew was a hand trap that was going to stop me. So now all I have to my name is this Nib, and I didn't chuck it there because, yeah, I knew he had even more combo potential. So he gets to go through this, go through that, and I can't even stop it now anyways, or he'll use Rai-Oh Cross, which so long as he's just got a monster on the field, he could just use it. And just stop me, negate my monster effect. So now all I have left is this card, and he's drawing cards now. This is absolutely devastating. And oh no, he drew talents off the top, so he gets to steal my card. I knew he had this card in his hand the whole time. That's why I wasn't using Nib, because I knew he could always go into that. That was always an option. But now I gotta use this. I gotta do anything to force him to use the cross so I can make my Nib live. And I might have like left it on or something because he's not falling for it. He's not falling for the bait. Oh no. So I'm gonna use this now. I'm gonna bring at least a heavy juicy card before he gets the detonator to make him something hard to get over, because you can't get over 4,100 with detonator. So he goes into honor art. Oh no, and steals my card here. Oh, and now he's got, how much attack is that? He's got 7,900 attack, and I can't even use Nib, or he just gets rid of it. Oh, that's unfortunate. So now he's gonna do plug-in. I've just got to use Nib here to get this off the field. This last thing, let him negate it. Oh no. Oh, and now he's got plug-in. I've got nothing. I've got no more stuff to the grave. That's negated. He's gonna go to the battle phase with 9,800 attacks. I used everything in the grave, and this just spells disaster for me. So that's how, you know, even if you can look at your opponent's hand, sometimes you don't win. So that's unfortunate. Psych, just kidding. He has to end his turn. Remember, don't fall for this trick just because he had more than 9,800. He can't attack with these two monsters because he used plug-in. That's why it's very important to read your opponent's cards. When you use Rai-Oh plug-in, you cannot declare attacks for the rest of this turn except with rank 4 monsters. He should have just attacked with everything. He would have been able to hit me with one more if he didn't use plug-in. But he didn't read his own cards. Anyways, I'm going to get my Extra Monday back, and now I'm off to the races because I get my Destiny Hero Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer back. I get to keep my Primal Being in my hand, and now I get to use my Malicious cards that was in the graveyard. Don't forget, as long as I get rid of my Nibiru and I can put this card face down, I can even draw 2 a Celestial if I want. But I'm going to get Extra Monday again, unaffected by all the card effects. I'm going to bring this guy back. Oh, now I've got another 2-card combo thing I could do. We'll use Fiendsmith Engraver to go into Requiem. What is this guy going to do? He's just going to watch. Watch as I send Lacrima and I send Track to the graveyard. I'm going to go to battle phase here and get rid of that. Go into battle phase there. He's not going to... I'm kind of trying to just get rid of all the cards off the field for Cross, because that's going to be annoying. Burn him there. Get rid of that there. And I'm just going to stop there. Why? Because I'm not the best at the I'm not going to lie, my Fiendsmith lines aren't the best. I don't know the lines yet myself, but I do know I want 2 cards to protect this now. I really don't want him to do anything with that. And now he's back to the races. I've still got my Nib, by the way, which is pretty cool. But he knows I've got the Nib. He's going to go right into Detonator. But what is he going to detonate on me? He's going to, oh, put that in there. And I'm just not going to do any of my effects because Destiny Hero Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer is really good. He's lowering his attack. So this is getting cool. Or is it? Because now he's doing Dugaris to raise his monster's attack. This is absolutely devastating now because that's a lot of attack. And I don't have much life points. So I'm going to use this card. He's going to destroy this. And okay, let's just get my cards off the field too. I'm gonna destroy my own stuff that's in attack mode, and I'm kind of just left with this now. Maybe I should have destroyed one of my other things, but no, he actually can't destroy it because don't forget, I have Nib on the field, and I was gonna get ready to Nib him, and yeah, I wouldn't do the time limit anyways because he had to do so much stuff. I had the Nib. I was gonna give him the Nib. And I had the follow-up Fiendsmith stuff. He was toast. Toast like a toaster. But look at that. I confused him and abused him with time, baby. You know, you gotta check your watch, my friend. DUI. Maybe next time you gotta stop driving while you're under the influence. Under the influence of a bad deck. Don't use Rai-Oh because it's meta. Go back to not being a meta. And be under the influence of the new tech cards. If you want to see more tech cards, come check out the channel, baby. That's what this is all about. We do undiscovered techs, undiscovered stuff like that. Underused, underrated cards. Definitely Marincess is underrated. Sorry, Trickstar Aqua Angel underrated, especially even that light stage is really good too. So go give those cards a run through, a try if you've got the space. She's only a super rare, and you can get those Marincess cards and the Signet Mining if you want. They are a part of the 500 gem bundle packages. I forget which does it. I think it's the Salamangreat deck that will get you that. So anyways, go check those out. Hope you like this video. I will see you guys next time. Give me a like if you like this kind of stuff. Peace.